It's the campaign trail here on GhanaWeb TV, and today we're taking you on a journey to the Ketu South Constituency, a region critical to this particular election. We'll be speaking with some of the constituents. We want to find out from them, are they satisfied with the work of their MP, and who will be their preferred candidate in the next elections? Come with me for more. We are currently at Agbozuma, and then we're going to have a chit chat with the people, or let's say the constituents of Agbozuma, to tell us about the work of their MP. And currently I have Kwame here.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. I think since the inception of the Fourth Republic, this place has been for the NDC, and over the years, as you can see, we have not seen any better development here. You see, our roads are very deplorable. It is just recently that the MC, who is Honorable Lugudo, has tried to facelift the road from here to Kliko. And currently, for about 2 years now, we have been having challenge with water. Our source of pipe-borne water is damaged, and we have expected our MP to play a major role in ensuring that the water supply is restored. But as we speak, we don't have water. We have to buy water from Kliko, and at least every household spends not less than 100 cedis a week on water. When it comes to education, I think we are a bit okay because the schools are well resourced, and the MP has a project that is sanitary pad distribution to girl child in the constituency, and I think that she's doing well with that. But our concern is that she should have an office here where our concerns can be taken to Accra, because she's representing about 200,000 people of Ketu South, and there should be an office for her in the constituency where people can lodge their complaints or their demands to government so that she can take it up to the Parliament of Ghana and push it for us. But that is not happening. So I think we have a lot to do, because we have been voting for the NDC, and as a person, I think we should try the MPP this time for the parliamentary, because we've had about 8 sections of NDC, and we have not seen any proper development. So I think our people should try to give a chance to the MPP parliamentary candidate, Honorable Samuel Doe Halligan, because we need somebody with a critical mind to represent us in the Parliament of Ghana.
Don't you think your MP has that quality?
As you can see, we don't see nothing coming from here. She's not doing what we expect of her to do.
What are some of the things you're expecting from her?
Our roads are not good. We think she should lobby for us. We know she's not for that project, but she can lobby the project for us, and that is not happening. Secondly, our market is also not good. When you enter the market, you see that the shares are very bad, and she's not doing anything about those things. Yeah, and there are a lot of things we can mention that she's not doing. Recently, we had this flood situation, and we expected her to play a major role, but she was not available for us.
Was Agbozuma affected?
Highly affected. The major affected community is Agbozuma and the surrounding communities.
The show is still campaign trail, and we're here at Denu in the Ketu constituency, and I have some residents here who will be sharing their thoughts with me in regards to some of the work of their MP, Dzifa Gomashie. Please, your name?
My name is Samuel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you satisfied with the work of your MP so far?
Yeah, she is doing well. As I can say, our community is doing well, but just that there are some problems we are facing. So we wish our MP to solve those problems for us. Let's say, example, like our education system, how the children don't like to go to school, how there's no work in the community, and we are suffering for those things. We don't have hospitals or, let's say, clinics in our communities.
There should be a job sector for the youth, especially. Some of us, we are graduates from SHS, but due to the difficulties in jobs sectors, we are unable to get jobs, and so that is the reason we're riding a call right now. So Yes, I think they should do something on that one too. Yes.
Yeah, our road are not well fixed, so at least let her try to maintain our road, even though to patch it, so that all those our travelers, those are carrying goods from the far away to the community. Like
From Hedronao area to Adafianu,
and
the main road to from let's say from Denu Junction to Keta. This road is very bad.
Nyade, magbrede mi adegbema. Na acha tu sidi komi kona fona jogbona mi avi onu na kakana devi omoton la shio. Wodun di kwa isuku a 15 cedi. Ama evai fifia na moto rogola moto galema. Afina kondi ko bani. No ga igbo ga nduge. Afiza na dota ava webe agba va sesana mi. Fifia wo dagare nwoji alaka gbagbaba. Mvo flamalio. Na yashi magba na ve flamu 2 cedi a. Acho na ikoba 5 cedi. Vola 2 cedi la shi kwa roko na vano toturo. Na nwadre ha o ma flamu. Ala ba anwa hoshita aba wo ba agbava sesana mi manya vi kro mi fukpa malaka gbagbaba ina va ma lejio nya mpia nya bade na nya ba na yide na kpogbobo gble no fa magan woda ngoji poto anwo na bobo na mi la kporan me boda mi la fia boda acha boda mi da da o ple mi no vio ina va ko gbate fifia boda o ma gata na reka o mu na yi ko ba hafe na dogo ko ba hafe ta o ma gata yi mu vo fi mo ina cha ve kpo na ndudu ta mi fukpa malaka gbagba ta no lankuran na mi anwo ba shina didi an flelo ho ba jina jema ndra lo ha ba jina jema mi fukpa ajigbo ma la fi ma acha mi dra ni 50 pesos ka ajigbo ma dra mu la 2 cedi.
I am, but I think there are a lot to be done in the constituency, especially problem with water. Yes, the whole of Agbosme, we haven't have a drop of water for the past 1.5 to almost 2 years now. We are struggling with water issues. I think from Kleko, from this side to Kleko, they have water, but within Agbosme, we don't have water. It has been a challenge. We celebrated Sometu Tuzan without water. I mean, last year. And this year, we are hoping that there will be water. The MP will do something about it. We confronted the community heads, and we were told they work on it before the next Sometu Tuzan. So that is what I'm hoping it is done before. The next festival is in September. The launch was done just last week in Ho. Yeah, in Ho. And I think we need water. That's all I can say. We need water. With the MP, she's doing well. Dzifa Gomashie is doing well. She's trying. She's trying. You know, considering Mahama is not in power, we have Kufuor Baumia government in power, but I think she's doing well. Overall, she's trying. But with the water issues, I don't think she's doing enough.
That is the main challenge here in Abuzu.
The main challenge is water. The main challenge, maybe people will not voice out because it is Ketu South. But I have to be frank with you, we need the water issues to be solved. It's almost 2 years now. It's very, very bad. People are not drinking potable water. When you go to the villages, you clearly see people, kids, struggling to get water from mouths before they get to school, which is very, very bad. Yeah, when it rains, you get to see kids getting water from water gathered on the and along the roads. No, it's bad. No, it's bad. Friends coming to visit, they come and then water issues. There are pipes and stuff at home, but you can't get water. Yeah, you have to. People pay 60 cedis, 70 cedis to trucks to get the Kufuor gallons, about 10 for 60 cedis. Yeah, it's expensive. So that water, I personally can't use that water for a month. Within a week, that water should finish. So imagine 60 cedis a week in this economy, in this hardship.
What are some of the things you will consider before you vote for the next parliamentary candidate? Either MPP, NDC, or movement?
Okay. Anyway, asking this question, I know what went through your mind is, I mean, NDC stronghold, so definitely the answer is NDC, yes. I may try to consider MPP before, but looking at everything, the loots, like Katashe, what, Proye, and those things going on. No, NPP is a no. NPP is a no. To me, NPP, I'm just a normal citizen, but I will not choose NPP because choosing NPP means I'm asking them to steal more, to loot more, to chop money more. Sikadie Basa. That's what I'm expecting from. If I should vote for NPP, I'm expecting Sikadie Basa from them. So NPP is a no to me.
You know, kuyo vade. Kuyo vawo. Micheba deviopa jongo adautum. Oda maro doma. Kaka mio le plau paje ma mio agbosu ma fie. Aje ba renavana mio ha mie vio ka isku dogo mo po dora ka arako. Oji ashin dora no. Mia nyongwaro kra mi mi ashi chanvo mi tan akpuga ga nyere ka ko shi chami ta banko mi do na gala interest asuna gbo ta na bo mi aga dakoni o ga va mi hia na pepere ngbo oji government ga na mi interest ana didi maga aga no haiba na mi do ma chichireji na va na mi fifi alo le mi do ma a mi kata mi va gakaka mi na ka gomosamu mi fukpan mi vi odogo sukuru ko le o mo podo ple de kayo ga sukwa yi ha o po suku da ha manyu ro yi sukwa san ko ba alaka mu ga ta mi chaka mi nyonwe la jila o fie mi chaka le mi anu kuma de fifia ba du ya plomo le na ma u va mi ngba ma ha ma va o tro adoli anwu na mi ba jina jam ta mi o changa lo ma ha ma ple jifa ikwe ga yigele nya gbonye o kwe ga yiga kaka no vade na ma we bo vako na tru na mi nyonwo am ba jina jam.
As we continue our tour of the Ketu South Constituency, we'll take a closer look at these pressing issues and hear from the Member of Parliament, Abla Dzifa Gomashie, as she shares her effort to address these challenges and her vision for the future of her constituency. I just want to find out, how would you describe your time in Parliament so far?
It's been educative, stressful, fulfilling, and more gratifying as well. First of all, I'm blessed to be the Member of Parliament for the people of Ketu South. If you look at the size of the constituency, and I got picked by the people to represent them, it's a privilege and an honor. It's also been sometimes a bit disappointing. I think that what I thought the work entailed versus what I have to deal with are like day and night. I thought that because I've been doing social work for so long, and as a former deputy minister, I've seen the terrain. I worked with Mrs. Rawlings and the 31st December Women's Movement. I volunteered from before NDC was born, really, from PNDC to date. Being a member of parliament is really not what I imagined. The reality is really scary.
So, in this case, how do you ensure that the voices of your constituents are heard in parliament? Because prior to we meeting you, we spoke to some few people, and then they mentioned that they had problems, they had challenges with water. Others were also talking about the roads and adjoining communities, like they want you to pay attention to that. Others were even asking that you should get disciplinarians to discipline the youth because of the way they dress. And they also threw more light. They applauded your work on getting some of them into the bead making and weaving. They were happy with that and they want you to continue. But in all of these, having all of these problems in one basket, how do you decipher when you get to parliament to make sure that these little ones are met?
Okay, so that's one of the weakest links of the democracy that we have accepted to follow. I do not think that the decentralization of governance exercise has achieved its aim. People still think that because is the member of parliament they vote for, then you should fix roads and provide water and all the social amenities that they need. If we had done a better job of educating people on what our work is. I'm not sure that even basic things like collection of rubbish in communities will be brought to the Member of Parliament. It will be sent to the Municipal Assembly. But that's part of the hurdle that we have to cross. So I do a lot of education, really, and redirection. But as you see, I encourage them to write to me. So when I receive the letters, I go through each one of them. So as I've been sitting here waiting for them to come, that's what I've done so far. I need to go through all of this and respond and assign tasks and responsibilities to my staff in the office. And sometimes I need to let them know that this has to go to maybe the Director for Education, maybe it has to go to the Immigration Service or the MCE and so on. So I pick what I can deal with, and what I cannot handle, I send to the right place or direct them to do that. And as the spokesperson for the constituency, I also do file questions to ask what they want to hear, because they are the reason why I'm there, right? Yes. So when they give me issues, I make sure that what I cannot deal with privately, I send it to the floor. Okay. For example, before we rose, I had cause to make a statement on the work of the Immigration Service in my constituency, because I was getting exhausted from having to go and appeal to them all the time. Anytime they have to enforce the law, I think sometimes they do it physically, and also even with their guns. I have a case pending that happened in 2010, for example, where someone was shot, you see, and he went to court, and the court says that you didn't come early. Yes, so that's one of the letters I've just read. The gentleman was also in the office this morning to ask me whether I received the letter. So I'll be pursuing that. And also, when I did a statement, it was basically to say that, yes, we empower the Immigration Service to do a task. That does not include brutalizing the constituents. You see, maximum force. What does maximum force mean? Does maximum force mean that you should fire your gun and shoot someone? No. Okay, so I have 2 cases of gunshots. In the execution of your duties, I don't think that we are empowering you to maim people, you know. So those kinds of issues I'll take onto the floor of Parliament. And the ones that like roofing sheets of a school building and water and street lights and so on. If there are small things that the fund can deal with, then I take that up.
Okay. Talking about the roofing sheet, I want to find out, last but one question, what has been your greatest achievement ever since you came into Parliament?
I think the human capital development that has been my focus is what I'm particularly proud of. That for years I've been going to schools and organizing competitions amongst them and telling them that, look, I came from here and I have 7 years university education up my sleeve. You can do 10 years and 20 years, and with my 3 certificates you can get 5. You can do better than me because someone has done better than me, and it's paying off. So a lot of young people now are going to the university and they write to me asking for support and so on. I do support them to the best of my ability, and also the skills training that I've been doing, because from day one I told the constituency that infrastructure is good, but I want to build the capacity of the human beings that I have. Because of the proximity of the border to us, we are drawn to the border to make money to feed. But you see, there will come a time that that cannot happen, as is the case now. When COVID came, they realized that what I've been telling them is true, because our borders were closed for so long, and there was not one intervention. One. The rice was cooked in some cities. We were not provided with those kinds of interventions, and finally they realized that Mama was right all the time. That yes, the border avails itself for you to make some money, but when it's closed, what will you do? So even people who have higher education, some people do 2-3 jobs. I've done that my whole life, you know, and I was cooking, I was acting, I was producing, I was in school. You can multitask, you know. So when I put the skills training they took it in good faith, and in September we'll be graduating some people. I'm so excited about that. They are ready to write their NVT exam, and then we will graduate them. So yeah, human capital development is my greatest achievement.
Okay. Finally, do you believe your constituents will retain you as their mama?
Did you not see in the primaries? Did you see the margin between me? Well, I should tell you. Look, if love from Ketu South residents could make me taller, I'll be the giant in this world. I mean, I have so much support from my people, and I'm totally blown away by it. And I know that they'll retain me hands down, as they did with the primaries. The main elections is a given. But I'm not going to just be relaxed about it, because ultimately my party, the NDC, must come back to power. And I'm John Mahama's #1 campaigner in Ketu South. And so I'm moving around and making sure that I remind them of what we gave them versus what they have now. And if Shawa Sitrimna Papa is anything to go by, then the ball is in their court. So that's my job.
In addition to tackling infrastructural and economic challenges, Dzifa Gomashie has initiated a youth engagement project in the constituency, focusing on sandal making under the brand name KS Products. This initiative not only equips the youth with valuable skills, but also promotes local entrepreneurship. So we're still here in Ketu South, and as you can see, this is KS Product. This was made here. KS Product means Ketu South Product, and this is Mama's initiative. She's called Mama here, and this is Mama's initiative. Mama, this is beautiful, and it's made right here in your office.
Yes, thank you very much. So I know that my own story has evolved from being a young entrepreneur to becoming a politician, and I became an entrepreneur because I didn't have access to money, and I had to find ways to do it. I braided hair, I sold food.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trade. And I realized that there are young people with a lot of talent. I cannot employ them in the police service, the army, and so on, because, of course, you have to apply, and if they pick you, they pick you. So I figured that I must buy into the idea that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama put in the manifesto in 2020, which was to teach skills development. So I taught soap making, beads making, cake baking, makeup, phone repair, ICT, hairdressing, sewing, and so on. And we added shoemaking, and I'm so proud of my boys and girls, and they made these. Thankfully, I found this young man, Emmanuel. Emmanuel here came to introduce himself to me, that he makes shoes, and if I can buy the machine, he will teach for free. And I said, good. So I gave them money to go and buy the machine, and then they went and found the thing to do the labels, and I'm so excited. So now we have KS Products, which is Ketu South Products.
So like the way we have the Zara, the Adidas, now we also have KS Products.
That's right. And my colleague members of parliament, I'm bringing them for you to buy. 274 of you, minus me. And Mr. Speaker will donate to him, and maybe we'll donate one to the clerk of parliament. But the rest of you have to buy to invest in my people. No, but seriously, if I see the creativity of those who came to learn and the kinds of design that they themselves came up with, I'm truly inspired to do more. If you have, you import the shoemaking machine, you may donate one to us as well.
It's important. It's important. We need to help our own. Because we can't keep importing.
No, and the machine is expensive, so I know that they cannot afford it. So if we get people to donate the machines to us, I'm sure they can produce and sell. They can pay something for the machine, so we can maintain it, and then they can keep the profit. So maybe we divide it into 3 parts. Yeah. And we, the teachers, can keep one. They can keep one, and then we use the other third part to buy the materials. See, so that it's recycled, and we can all get on with producing this on a large scale. For we started with Ketu South, but we expect that we can go and sell in the markets in the region. You know, we still practice this 4 days market system. Okay. So, like today can be Aplau Market Day, tomorrow will be Kata Market Day, and then the next day will be Agbozumo Market Day, and then the new Market Day. So they can go around the markets and be selling them and make something for themselves. Plus, the fact is, you can start as a shoemaker and end up as the president of this republic. I started as a child dancer, an actress, a producer, name it, all of that. And today I'm the member of parliament, sitting in parliament on behalf of the blessed people of Ketu South. So don't think that anything is too small or below you. Use it as a launching pad to leap forward and become whatever you want to be.
As we've seen and heard in Ketu South, the challenges are real and the voices are loud. Deplorable roads, water shortages and the weight of economic hardship continue to affect the daily lives of constituents, not forgetting unemployment. The call for change is clear. Stay with us as we continue to bring you more stories from the field, highlighting the concerns of communities across the country on our show, The Campaign Trail.